On this exercise, we're going to do a simple step up, but our focus is going to be on using our glutes and trying to extend through the hip and trying to really push through the heel to drive this hip forward, or the pelvis forward, however you want to look at it. So you're going to have a step and you're going to put the foot or the leg you're trying to work on that step. My other foot's going to be kind of beside it but slightly back in a little staggered stance. And what I want to do is give myself a good isometric glute contraction by clenching my butt cheeks together. And then I'm going to push through my foot, mainly the back part of it, and I'm going to try to drive my body upwards. Like I'm trying to stand straight up, but I'm not going to quite stand straight up because I want to get that glute contraction first. So I'm clenching my butt cheeks together and then I'm pushing through my heel. I want to make sure that I feel my booty contracting more than my quad at this point. If you are feeling more quad, take your knee and shift it back a little bit, backwards. When you're doing this, you're creating more hip flexion, so you will have to lean forward a little bit. And then try it again, clench that butt cheek, push through the middle part to the back part of your foot, and if you're feeling the glute more, then we can go ahead and proceed to the small step up. So first thing you do is clench the booty cheeks, then you're gonna make sure your knee is back so you feel the glute kick in, not so much the quad. You're gonna push through the back side of your foot, the middle and the back side of your foot, and as you stand up, I want you to think about bringing the pelvis forward, bringing this part forward, instead of straightening the knee. Now your knee is going to straighten as you come up and you are going to contract your thigh, but we're really thinking about bringing this pelvis forward, extending the pelvis. When we extend our pelvis, we should squeeze our glute more. And then all we're going to do, and we're coming up on this toe for balance on the other foot, we're just going to go ahead and sit back down and go into that starting position. But to do so, I want you to bend here at the pelvis first. So in order to bend at the pelvis, you have to lean your trunk forward and then sit your butt back towards the back wall and come down. So let's do this again. First step is to clench the booty cheek. You want to make sure your knee is back a little bit. Push through the back part of your foot. Make sure you're feeling the glute contract more. From this point, we're going to take and we're going to try to extend as we step up. We're going to bring our pelvis forward. We should really feel that glute contract more as we push our pelvis forward. And then we're going to go back to the starting position. We're going to sit our hip back by kind of leaning forward. This shifts my weight more onto the back part of my foot, and then I can go ahead and lower myself down. So that you can see from a different angle, I'm gonna go right here. Same exact starting position. I've got my foot that I wanna use in front. My other foot's just slightly behind it. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make sure that I contract my booty cheek. Now you can see I'm pushing down and I feel my quad a lot here, so I need to get my knee back and bend more at my hip. So I'm gonna squeeze my booty cheek, make sure my knee is back. You can see how I come forward more with my trunk. I have more flexion here at the hip and the pelvis now. I'm going to clench my butt cheek, drive through the back part of my foot, and I'm going to extend my pelvis forward, really squeeze my booty here. I'm feeling it pretty hardcore. I am feeling my quad contract because it's keeping my knee extended. I'm coming up on my opposite toe to help give me a little bit of support and also a little bit of balance. I'm going to go ahead and come back down by sitting back at the hip and taking and bending here at the pelvis at my waist, bringing my booty back towards the wall behind me and lowering myself down. I'll show you again from this angle so you can see one more time. Booty squeeze, push through the back of the foot. Make sure my knee is back, lean forward to get more hip flexion. Bring my pelvis forward to come up. Really squeeze that glute, make sure it's firing and doing most of that work. I'm gonna go ahead and sit back by bringing my pelvis back a little bit, bending at the hip, trunk comes forward, and then I'm gonna lower myself down.